What's going on, guys? This is Rustin with Overlanding USA. Today we're here with another awesome Tacoma walk around video. Let's get into it. So guys, we got Mike here with Silver State Overland. I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce what exactly this monster is. So Mike, what we got here? Year, make, model, what are we looking at?
It is a '08 Toyota Tacoma 4-liter 6-speed manual transmission with lots and lots and lots of extras.
I can tell, yeah. We've kind of got an extra separating us.
Yes.
Awesome. So we'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump right into this thing.
All
All right, Mike. So we're going to start up here at the front of the truck. Let's start with armor and bash plates. What the hell is this?
This is my brute force fab, one of a kind, monster of a stinger. That's
no kidding.
That's pretty much what I wanted to go for. I got this. I'm all of Silver State were all active duty, and I was stationed in Alaska, and I just couldn't cut it with the small CBI like single short bar that I had in the front.
Right.
There's a lot of trails and stuff that you can go on out there, but you have to either, bushwhack your way through, and I was just tired of every 20 feet getting out of the truck and pushing trees and things like that. So basically I was like, I called up Billy down at in California, and I was like, hey man, I want to be able to take out a moose. And he was like, I know what you mean. So this is the end result of taking out moose. So.
Man, this thing's definitely unique. I don't think I've ever seen a Stinger on a Tacoma quite this big.
Yeah, it's his standard plate front bumper. He just did the oversized hoops and
that's really
stinger
cool.
for it. So
that's super cool. So the whole thing is like Rhino line, truck bed line.
Yeah,
it's got a really aggressive lining on it.
Yes. After living in Alaska for a while, powder coat just does not work. It looks. My CBI bumper looked like somebody shot it with birdshot after about 6 to 8 months of driving. So I was like, Rhino line is invincible, and if it messes up, I can respray it.
Nice, excellent.
So
okay, so kind of going up underneath the truck, we've got some skid plates under there. So what are we looking at underneath the truck?
Yeah, that's a 4X Innovations custom skid plate. I had them add a 1-inch diff drop compensation to it, so it actually is more of a incline from coming from the bumper down to where it transitions to go into the truck. Okay. Just so I don't have to worry about, smashing the diff drop on it.
Right. Awesome. Okay. You got any rock sliders?
Yes, rock sliders. Can't tell you who made them because I bought them with the truck from the guy I got the truck from.
It's always good when you buy the truck to get some extras, right?
Pretty much. It's kind of how it came. So
cool. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so moving up into the engine bay. Doesn't seem like we've got a whole lot going on here. No. Toyota makes a really good engine, so why mess with it, right?
Pretty much.
But we do have a few things. So let's kind of go over the few little things we've done in here, and why you did them and what they're for.
Yeah, so over by you, I've got the Blue Sea Systems 8-circuit fuse box with a circuit breaker. Super simple. It's just to... I did all this stuff before the switch pros were a thing.
Right.
So I had to do individual wires and switches for everything. So that's just a cleaner, safer way of running all the electrics into the cab and throughout the truck.
Absolutely.
And then over here I've got a ARB high output single compressor. Okay. And that runs the air walkers in the truck. So
awesome.
But other than that, it's just a snorkel that's piped into the stock intake.
Awesome.
So
well, good deal. Well, hey. Make it, like I said, they make a really good engine. You don't want to mess with it too much. So.
Yeah, and daily driving it, you don't want to do too much crazy stuff because I don't have a second car.
Yep.
Because I'm not.
I feel you there.
I'm not on that level yet. So.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah. Cool, man. Awesome. Okay, so moving around to this side of the vehicle, we're going to go tires, rims, suspension. What do we got working here?
So tires, I got the new KM3 3s the day they were released.
Wow. That's awesome.
I had the KM2s for a long time. Alaska's mud and silt definitely was nasty, and those performed very well, so they made a newer improved, so I had to go with it.
Very cool.
Can't complain, no road noise. It's pretty nice. Got the VTX Terras in black. Rich is really awesome dude, so he's definitely a good wheel producer, and
very cool.
Went with that.
Got the red to match the truck.
Definitely have to have
there you
the
go.
the
That's where it's at right there.
And let's see here, under behind all that is King 2.5s with 700-pound or 700-pound coils.
Okay.
And then same in the back, I've got the 2.5 rears with adjustable valving.
Awesome.
So
upper control arms.
Total Chaos.
Awesome.
And
standard. We're not running long travel or anything like that.
No,
travel?
just standard mid travel or whatever. So
still got sway bars connected?
No.
Okay.
Got rid of that stuff.
Took mine off too.
Yeah, got rid of that a while ago.
You had noticed a lot of body roll. The King's handling it for the most part.
Yeah, the 700-pound springs, they definitely soak up a lot. But then when you load yourself down off road, it all equals out. So a little harsher ride on the road.
Right.
It's worth it for the off-road performance.
Cool. Awesome. All right, Mike. This is kind of why we're doing this video for the most part.
Yep.
This is about as unique as it gets. So you were inspired mostly by the guys in Australia.
Yes.
Which is pretty obvious at this point because this is a complete bed replacement.
Yes.
Ute tray. Pretty much exactly like you would see manufactured in Australia. They're putting on 79 Series Land Cruisers.
Anything that has a bed.
Yeah, basically anything that has a bed. So there's a lot to talk about right here.
Yes.
Let's first talk about who makes this. Maybe some a price point that someone could be looking at if they wanted to get into this.
Okay.
And how hard it is to put on.
So who makes it? So I have been scouring the internet for years trying to find something in the U.S. because I've traveled the world. I've seen all the crazy setups people have in a lot of countries, and this is what I like. So I saw that one company in the East Coast was importing Norweld products, and they were almost as much as my truck, and so I started scouring like Instagram and random people, and came across Chandler Doom, who made a short bed version of a tray and canopy. Hit him up, and I was like, hey man, how'd you do this? Where did you go? And he's like, I built this. So I was like, can you do a long bed? He's like, well, funny you say that. So he's like, I need to make a prototype for a long bed.
Right.
So this is
the prototype.
The prototype.
Very cool.
He owns Co-Vehicle Solutions out of Illinois, and he needed to get some, scaling and measuring and working stuff done to make a production model of everything, and
this is where it turned out.
This is where it turned out.
Very cool.
So.
Okay, so guy makes it in Indiana, right?
Illinois.
Guy makes it in Illinois. So how much does this thing weigh, and how hard is it to put on? That's probably a question a lot of people are going to want to know.
We didn't have a scale when we went to put it on, but right now with the material and without cargo, tires, jerry cans, all that stuff, it's around 350.
Okay.
Just straight aluminum box and tray.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
And it bolts on to the factory bed bolts. There's just little pillars, steel pillars that you just crank 6 bolts down, and it's.
How about that?
It's installed.
Fairly simple to put on, and this canopy is not. They're detachable, right?
Yeah.
So the tray and the canopy are detachable.
The box itself is not affixed to the tray, so that's why there's these square holes on all 4 corners.
Right.
You've got you've seen the in-bed like pop-up campers and stuff. They have those jacks on the corners.
Correct.
Same concept.
Okay.
Undo bolts that are on the inside of the canopy, stick the jacks in, and crank it off. Drive out.
Awesome. So what attaches this to the tray when you're driving down the trail?
This is the tray. It's just the 6 bolts. So it's bolt, bolt, and the same on the other side.
Awesome.
And then the weight of it just makes it sit in.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump into some of your storage and what this thing looks like on the inside.
Yeah. So put a divider wall for the fridge and fridge slide, just so that way stuff doesn't start smacking the compressor.
Right.
Things like that. But straps, got built-in straps to the wall. front runner boxes for a lot of my camp needs and tool storage.
Okay.
Then, like I said, I've got hiking packs with outdoor gear, climbing rope, stuff like that to go play, and med packs, campfire pit, because a lot of places around the Southwest you can't have wood fires and things. So carry a fire pit along.
Are you running? Is there an auxiliary battery for the back power needs?
So I put the electrical panel in and all of the wiring.
Okay.
I'm an aircraft hydraulic guy, so I do a lot of electrics and things like that.
Second nature.
So it's fairly easy for me to just whip up something of this nature. So I've got 12 circuits I can run in the box itself. I'm only taking up 2 of them.
Yeah. So we got a lot of room for extra stuff.
Pretty much. And since and like I said, I haven't had this thing very long, so I'm minimal in what I've done with it at the moment, since it's still raw aluminum. But 120, 125 amp hour. I can't remember if it's 20 or 25. AGM deep cycle battery.
Awesome.
So plenty of power for multiple days off grid.
Exactly.
Then, like I said, 12 circuits, relays, switchable battery meter.
Very cool.
All that fun stuff on a circuit breaker, so I can kill all the power to the box.
Right.
And then a solar panel to throw up on top to charge in the meantime when the truck's not running.
Very cool. So I've noticed we've got these side storage containers down here. Very common thing on these ute trays.
Yep.
Do you have anything in them right now, or do you have any plans to put anything in them?
Not at the moment. They're just empty boxes because, like I said, I haven't finished everything out yet. So
And that's a lot of storage in there.
It is a lot of storage, especially the back ones because of the angles.
Right.
But I plan to, they're lockable. I want to put all my recovery gear in there.
Right.
And that way I can just access it
much easier on the trail instead of I know you said you got it on the roof right now.
Yeah, it's all up on the roofing cases or in the back of the truck. So
so that makes it a lot easier for sure. Cool. Let's go right into the back. Let's talk about it looks like you did a little bit of a short box versus the tray. So let's talk about that. And we'll talk about kind of what you keep on the back. Okay, so we're moving around the back of the tray. So you said you had this the actual canopy built short for a reason. So I'm assuming, obviously, so you could house spare tire and all these jerry cans.
Yes. So originally, because if people watch your other videos, you've seen the old setup with trailer going out doing the Henry Mountains and all that stuff. On that trip, because of the tailgate I had and all the jerry can holders and the trailer tongue and all that, I actually punched a hole in my trailer's tongue box with the jerry can doing one of the washes.
Oh man!
So I still had the trailer when I built this. I recently sold it just because I was like, I don't need both.
Right.
And
absolutely.
Fully sustain myself the same way with this. So what I did in planning is have the entire back where the trailer hitch would be is flush, nothing hangs over.
Right. Okay.
And I still have it's a little over 6 foot deck, so the box is roughly 66 inches.
Yeah.
So that's plenty of room on the inside, and I still have everything flush with the jerry cans. The spare tire, I can even go to up to like a 35 tire, and it still
clears everything
in
around
the profile
here.
with the holder, and then jerry can holders removable also.
5 gallons?
5 gallons each. They actually have 20 gallons of fuel, and that's more than my stock gas tank.
19-gallon tank?
17.5, something like that.
17.5.
But I can put water cans in there too. The bar can accommodate, the locking bar can accommodate both.
It's a pretty hefty bar too, so I mean, these are,
they're not going anywhere.
They're pretty locked in there. Very cool.
Yeah.
I heard you talk about you had some plans to maybe put a winch back here. Rear winching, that's a kind of a unique thing.
Yeah. Hey, bumper companies soliciting right now. Just an idea. We were, everyone comes to my house and hangs out and works on trucks and things like that.
Just
so
some ideas you were throwing around.
Yeah, we were just all standing, staring at everyone's truck like we always do, kind of like King of the Hill, on the street. And somebody was like, "Hey, man, you got plenty of room under there, and your hitch is really low.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a high clearance hitch and put a winch under it?" And I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. No, it's not.
It's something in the works. I haven't pursued it very much right now because, work and deployments and
getting this thing all situated.
Yeah, and then work. Trying to get all this stuff done too. So it's in the future. Good ideas, but hasn't happened yet.
Cool. I'm sure something else everybody else is going to want to know. It's still raw aluminum.
It's still
obviously
still
you're not
raw.
worried about any rust at the moment. But do you have any plans to powder coat it or paint it or
Okay.
rhino line the whole thing?
Yes, I keep Kirk from the other video you've done with the
yep.
walk around. He keeps beating me up about, you need to get this thing coated. You need to get this thing coated. I was like, dude, it's aluminum. It's not going to do anything at the moment, especially where we live in Las Vegas.
Honestly, it looks kind of cool raw.
Yeah, it's definitely catching some eyes when the sun hits it after I washed it.
I'm sure it's probably blinding some eyes every now and then.
It's super bright. But yeah, so the idea is to do the same thing with the front bumper. Rhino line or X line, the tray
maximum
itself.
durability.
So that, yeah, because it's not going to come off the truck.
Correct.
And then I haven't decided if I want a powder coat and wrap or just wrap.
Okay, that's a different way to do it. Yeah, wrap would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at doing something camo. Haven't nailed down one.
That would be cool.
If anyone's seen Rich's VTX wheels, the 4Runner that Rich has, multicam black.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome, but I don't think I want to go through the hassle he did to get that. So I'll probably find something else to do with it.
I think you should do it like desert camo colors and the whole truck.
Just do the
whole truck in like your pants.
Just do the whole truck multicam.
There you go,
Why
multicam.
not?
That'd be great.
So,
That'd be super cool. All right, let's jump around to the last side of this thing. Talk about what we got over here, and then we'll just kind of do some final thoughts on this bad boy.
Awesome.
Okay, so this is another. This seems like it's kind of the business side. We've got a pretty substantial fridge, some more storage. Let's talk about this fridge slide. This thing looks really cool. Can you kind of pop it out for us? Let us see what this thing looks like.
Yeah,
when it's rolling.
Yeah, like I said, I'm all about the Australian products and setup. So this is an MSA 4x4 fridge drop slide.
Very cool.
So press the button, pops out, and then it's empty right now, but goes down. And
very cool.
I'm 5'7", and I can look and reach inside of this with ease.
And that's a big fridge too. What do we got?
Dometic 75-liter CFX.
So this is the new model Dometic.
Awesome. Wi-Fi controlled, dual zone.
That's awesome.
It's a beast.
What does is there a weight limit on these slides that you know of?
Not necessarily a weight limit. They just they make different sizes of the slides to accommodate different fridges.
Okay. So this one's specifically for something this size, like as far as dimension,
footprint dimensions, because you don't have to strap them down. So I took the handles off and put straps on the front and back. You can actually, it's got different sets of holes all under the platform. Okay. And you can actually bolt it to where the foot pegs for your refrigerator.
Okay. So it'd be really locked down and.
Yeah, so you don't have to use the straps or anything.
So you're not bouncing anywhere.
And they're drilled for, like I said, all different types of fridges.
That's cool.
All the ones that fit this dimension.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see it go back in.
Yeah, it's super light. The cord's tucked away, so you don't have to worry about pinching anything. But literally, fully loaded, it's still this easy, one-handed to do. And this is the travel lock.
Very cool.
Yep.
We've got some LED lighting, and this was on the other side as well. So these are just multicolor strips that you can run? Yeah,
just multicolor. I believe these are meant for like undercar lighting. If you want to make a Honda Civic glow at night.
Yeah.
So
of course.
Cheap off of Amazon. I didn't go too crazy with buying like Baja Designs or something of that nature.
And these are multicolors. This is excellent for like right now where there's a lot of bugs around. And
they're not attracting.
Right, you're not attracting into the lights, which is really cool instead of just being a straight white light.
And I purposefully meant for this kit to have a remote control, so if I go around camp or anything, I can turn them on and off and not have to walk back to the truck or like, hey, can you turn the light on? I need to see in the fridge. Look at the white real quick, and then turn it back to red so the bugs don't come in.
Gotcha.
So
very cool. That's really neat.
Yeah, like I said, this is the business side, so I put all this stuff.
Yeah, you're going to be doing most of your work around here, I would assume. Over here, looks like we got another front runner pack.
There's actually a bunch of front runners. It's
nice. Okay.
Very wide. They're all stackable, which is another reason why I went with them. Thank you, front runner. Got them all labeled K1, CB. So obviously being military, I'd acronyms, little initials, I know what everything is. So yeah, 2 kitchen boxes, camp boxes. The flat pack for this is I've got one of those sand mats, the ones that the sand falls through if you step on it.
Yep.
So put it out, and then you're walking around camp, you're not getting everything.
Of course.
Tracking dirt into the tent, which I don't have on the tray right now.
Right. So speaking of tent, we'll just kind of talk about that right now.
Yeah.
You're not running anything right now.
No,
But
no tent.
The plan, what's the plan? We obviously we got somewhere to sleep.
So if, like I said, if anybody watches your other videos, you'll see the trailer. You'll see the
Correct.
massive
The big
Summit,
CVT.
the massive Summit Series CVT that
Right.
I had on.
Absolutely.
Not that it wouldn't work on this.
Right.
So don't get it wrong. If you go this route, you can't put a CVT tent on your roof.
Right.
That's not the case. I'm going more streamlined, quicker setup, things of that nature. Not that the CVT is not easy or
Right.
time consuming.
Correct.
But I'm trying to go more streamlined, hardened, multifunctional.
Gotcha.
So looking at a hard shell like a AluCab or something of that nature.
Right.
rooftop tent.
Exactly. Okay.
So
Cool.
That's in the works right now.
That'll look really good on this for sure.
Yep.
Awesome. Last thing back there, I see you got your recovery boards.
Yeah, recovery boards. I haven't put the mounts back up. They used to be on the roof rack for the longest time.
Yep.
But one of the mount bolts broke, so I had to take them off.
Gotcha. So they're just kind of chilling back there right now.
Yeah, like I said, I have plenty of room to put
Put
what I
them in
want. What I want in here. Like I said, I can put about 12 front runner boxes in this thing and still have
Jeez.
room left over.
You need to get you one of those the side panel mounts that goes on this, like Andrew St. Pierce White has on his Land Cruiser.
Yeah, I've
that
seen
would be
those.
sweet. I bet that'd be look cool on the
Yeah,
side.
I don't know how I feel about punching holes in the door, but
Right off the bat, brand new thing.
I'll consider it.
Gotta consider it. Well, very cool, man. Awesome. This thing's super sweet. Really appreciate you sharing it with us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
If you guys are interested in kind of checking this out, we've got you on Instagram now, I believe.
Yep,
we
Silver
changed
State.
that handle because
Yep.
I needed to. So,
Yeah.
Silver State Overland U, right?
Yep, UTE.
UTE.
Yep.
Very cool, and it definitely fits the bill for this one.
Yep.
Cool. All right, man. We really appreciate you kind of coming out and sharing this truck with us. It's a very unique build. I think it's something that I hope to see a lot more of here in the States. It's something that we don't really have.
Oh, definitely.
And it's just a big fan of it. It makes me want to sell my truck and get a Tacoma to buy one of these things.
Do it.
I want to really bad. Cool, man. Thanks for walking me around the truck
Yep,
and
appreciate
sharing it
it.
with all of us. And
Yep, no worries.
so thank you guys for watching the video. I will make sure to link every single thing that we possibly can as far as links down below in the description. So if you have any questions about that, obviously go there first. If you have a question about something that you don't find there, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you really appreciate this video, really think it's a cool truck build, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Share the video if you think it was super unique. Other than that, thanks for watching. This has been Rustin and Mike with Overlanding USA Truck Walk Around videos. Make sure to give them a follow at Silver State Overland, and thanks for watching.